Hi guys, I'm excited to start this new part. This is new to IED. This is 4.2. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to click on part. We want to make sure this is in inches. My default is to inches. So let's start with a 2D sketch. I'm going to start with the XY plane. Doesn't really matter. So you can see as I move my mouse, like it says right there, it says negative 0.07 inches, so I know I'm in inches. If yours says metric, you need to switch and start a new part before you get too far ahead. Alright, so here we go. We're going to start this part and we're going to make a circle right on the origin, and the radius of this is 1.25. We need to type 1.25 and then times it by 2 to get the diameter. Alright, there we go. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. I'm going to take another circle and make sure it's right on this y-axis. I'm going to make that the radius of 0.5. We need to times that by 2. And I'm going to grab my dimensions. I'm going to click on the center of this circle and the center of this bigger circle, and I want that distance to be 1.75. If you find that your circles are not vertically in line, use this vertical constraint and line them up. Alright, double click my center mouse to zoom in, grab my line. I'm going to start right on this smaller circle, go down to the bigger circle, make sure I'm on that, click it on the left side. I'm going to do the same thing on the right side. Just to make sure that those are on there, I'm going to use the tangent constraint. So I'm going to click on the line, and I'm going to click on the smaller top circle. I'm going to click on the line and the top circle. Now I'm going to do the same thing for the bottom circle. Click on the line and the bottom circle, click on the line and the bottom circle. Alright, cool. I'm going to trim away the bottom part of the small circle, the top part of the bigger circle. You can kind of see you've got like a pear-shaped cam. So I'm going to take a line tool and I'm going to make it a construction line by clicking on here. So I'm going to make it on my x-axis. I'm going to do another construction line on my y-axis. I'm going to go line, I want this to be a construction line, and I'm going to put this on my y-axis. Alright, so I have a construction line for my vertical. I have a construction line on my vertical, a construction line on my horizontal, and now I want to make a rectangle. I definitely don't want to make it a construction line, so since I just made my lines, it thinks I want to make a rectangle with construction lines, but I don't. So I'm going to start here. I'm going to make it, quite a bit bigger than I want. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to zoom in, and I want to give this dimension, and I want to find this dimension, and right now I'm just leaving them as is. So here's what I want to do. I want to find that the construction line, my vertical construction line, and click on the right side of my square, and now I want to make this a function. So I want to go equals, I'm going to click on my width of my square, and that just happens to be D6, it's my 6th dimension I've done. I'm going to divide that by 2. Alright, I'm going to do the same thing for my vertical. So I'm going to click on the construction line. I'm going to click on the top horizontal line of my square. I want this to be equal to D7. I clicked on mine. Yours might not be D7 or D6. Alright, mine just happens to be D7 because it's the 7th dimension I've done. Divide that by 2. Alright, now I'm going to go here, and I want to change this to 0.125. You can see that the function changed with it, which is like makes my life so much simpler. 0.125. All right, that is centered on there. I'm going to finish my sketch. Hit extrude. Click on my shape. My extrusion needs to be 0.125. And we have our first part, our first cam part for assignment 4.2.
Please save your part as 4.2 Pear Cam with your initials.